Alright, you all have to agree that I wasn't late. You all have to agree that we've never seen this before in our lives. Alright? It is the only way to get into heaven, is to pretend like we haven't seen this. It is, God himself said that it is holy to pretend like we didn't already have this. But I woke up and I was like, fuck. I woke up like right at the end of this, and then I was like, wait, what the fuck? That doesn't mean I can't stream it. It's early enough. Just because you're late to the party doesn't mean you can't be the life of it. That's what I learned from Team Fortress Mercenary Badge. So I don't know what they're gonna show. I'm still going in blind for this, so I don't know what they're gonna show. You might know, but I don't. So, this is an epic hashtag tired reaction, because I really did just get up like 20 minutes ago. Didn't know one of these was happening today. Yeah. This is like a really big one, too. How the fuck is this 35 minutes? Most of the other Pokemon Presents are like 15 minutes, and they dedicate like 5 minutes to them to reminding you, hey, you remember Pokemon? Here's a video we put together showing all the Pokemon games again, unrelated to anything else here. 35 minutes is crazy. That's like Nintendo Direct length. It must have had a fuck ton to show off.
Hello everyone. I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
The drip kind of goes crazy.
Sharing information about several Pokemon projects, including the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. First of all, the weekend of the 2023
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is still going to be a video game with a bad frame rate. We are proud to announce.
Hello, Pokemon trainers. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International. We're thrilled to bring the Pokemon World Championships to Yokohama, Japan for the first time. In just a few days, over 1,000 trainers.
Wow, this really is like a Nintendo Direct. They even have the segment where a guy tells you about something that we already that's just like a real world event.
These new world champions will walk
It's a little quiet.
Exclusive champions line of product for this year.
Well, I needed to be quieter than me.
Making it to the world championships. Every competitor.
It's like a really quiet like thing in general. This is like turned all the way up, so actually this video is just that quiet.
Which showcases unique artwork themed after each
It's like
year's
not even
competition.
going up to
Now,
yellow
for the first
in
time,
OBS.
we'll debut a new promo card, Paradise Resort. Competitors will also get the coveted World's Pikachu plush, based on this year's celebratory Yokohama artwork. For those
Oh,
who
well,
aren't
you gotta
familiar,
go now.
World's Pikachu plush, along with other exclusive items, will also be available at the largest Pokemon Center World store ever. From August 11th to 13th, as top trainers compete together in Yokohama, we invite the rest
This
of
is
our
so
global
funny. They're
community
telling
to
you about
celebrate
stuff
Pokemon
that you
together
can
at
get
home
in an
and
event
tune
that's
into our
happening in like
live
3
broadcast
days.
Now, let me hand it off to our Japan project lead, Rikia, to share the exciting
The rest of
World
the vid is
Celebration
louder.
events
This guy just has a
happening
quiet
in
mic.
Yokohama and Natamarai beginning today.
Thanks, Chris. Rikia Watanabe here from the Pokemon Company. To celebrate the Pokemon World Championships 2023,
This is only like slightly louder. Honestly, it's fine if the video is quiet because they have subtitles here.
we're collaborating.
If we gotta read, we gotta read. Alright, reading is good for the soul.
atmosphere and Pokemon of each region in the Pokemon world. And you'll find plenty of photo ops set up for you, along with great artwork around Sakura Gicho Station and Minatomerai Station to celebrate the World Championships.
Can you find all the hidden Pikachus?
Additionally, we'll have a specially equipped luxury.
The fuck is this setup this guy is in? He's in the Pokemon world.
Stop on by the Pokemon Trainer Cruise. There are many spaces on board where Pokemon trainers from around the world can gather and mingle to enjoy some casual trading and battling with their Nintendo Switch consoles and Pokemon TCG decks in hand. And there are many more events being held, including Pikachu parades. We hope you'll enjoy a fantastic
Pikachu
summer together
parades.
with Pokemon
Let's
in
go.
Yokohama Minatomidai. For more details, please visit the special events website.
Again, if this event is happening in like
Finally,
3
I think Chris and I
days,
would both like
what's
to
the
say
point of even advertising this? Like, all the people who are gonna go, like, already know.
We actually have one more video related to the 2023 Pokemon World Championships to share with you.
Hi, I'm Andy Ghost from the Pokemon Company International. We're thrilled to bring the Pokemon world together for the premiere
Dude,
of our
much
newest
like
short animated series,
Spotted.
Pokemon Path to the Peak, at the Pacifico Yokohama on August 11th, alongside
Gonna book
the
a
Pokemon
flight
World
right now.
Championships. Pokemon Path to the Peak is a tale that brings the Pokemon
Dude, it
trading
takes
card game
forever to
life
get, like,
as
a
you've never seen
passport.
before. Set in the compelling world.
If
as
someone,
the
like,
Pokemon
saw
trading
this
card game
Pokemon
plays,
Presents
it's
and
the
was like,
story
oh
of our
man,
hero
you know what, I
Aiden,
kinda
who
do wanna
discovers
go to
natural
Japan,
talent
if they didn't
alongside
already have a
partner
passport.
Pokemon Oddish. With the support of family,
Like,
community,
they're
and
gonna
newfound
have to
friends,
learn the hard
she
way.
sets her goal to rise to the very top. Here's a sneak peek.
I know it's tough moving to a new place, but think of it as a new start. Try new things, make new friends, and eventually, you'll find your place.
Challenge accepted! Welcome to the Pokemon Club!
You all play together? That's awesome!
I know, right?
So the new girl can play. But how would you do in a real competition?
What is this, like,
Championship
Disney-ass
points alive?
animation?
Look out for Pokemon Path to the Peak. Episode 1 will also be available globally.
I feel like
on
I
YouTube
just,
August
I
11th.
just
We
watched,
can't
like, a
wait for
Disney
you and
Channel
all your friends
original
and family to join
animation.
us on the journey.
The first
That
ever
trailer is
Pokemon
like
World
what
Championships
I
to be
imagine,
hosted
like,
in
the
Japan
Owl
is
House
nearly
is.
upon us. We hope everyone is looking forward to it as much as we are. Next up, we have the latest on the return of that tough-talking Pikachu.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective. I live and work here in Rhyme City,
Here's the Detective
where
Pikachu
humans
sequel.
and Pokemon live side by side. Everyone loves it here, and not just because the coffee's outstanding. When I'm not busy solving cases that crop up, I'm looking for leads on my missing partner, Harry. And it's no walk in the park, let me tell you.
God, having
Know
seen,
more
like, the
about me?
movie, like,
Alright,
Tim's
alright.
design
I guess I can
in this
open
game
up
is,
a
like, so
little.
fucked up to me. It, like, doesn't add up.
First, here's Tim. He's my partner at the moment. For some reason, Tim can understand what I'm saying, even though he's human. And this guy right here is Harry. He's Tim's dad, if you can believe it. Then we got Tim's mom, Irene,
Right, Tim.
and his little sister, Sophia. There's also Rachel, who goes to college with Tim. Well, speaking of Rachel, her dad, Howard, he's actually the mayor of Rhyme City. And I barely scratched the surface of all the interesting characters around here.
Yeah, you kind of just talked about Tim's family mostly.
Now, let me give you the gist of what me and Tim do. Whenever an incident occurs, Tim talks to the people, I talk to the Pokemon, and we work together using our case notebook to deduce what happened. When investigating a scene, we're total pros at finding everything, but even pros gotta take it easy every so often. You can count on us to solve even the toughest cases in a flash. Oh, right! Sometimes other Pokemon help us with our investigations. Take Rowlet, for instance. She can track down suspects with her sensitive nose. And Darmanitan here packs a pulverizing punch. All kinds of Pokemon lend us a hand. Oh, How could I forget the Hi Hat Cafe? It's a
Yeah, how
famous
could
coffee
you?
house in Rhyme
What's wrong
City,
with you?
and I'm their best customer. Oh, that first cup in the morning really hits the spot. Looks like trouble's brewing. We just can't catch a break. Seems like another big mystery.
If they really wanted to like double
city.
down on the coffee thing,
We just wanna
when he
find
said
Harry
trouble
already.
brewing, they should have had him go like,
If you want to know what happens,
brew.
you gotta wait till October 6th, okay? Why that day? Isn't it obvious? That's the release date for Detective Pikachu Returns.
Well, that's pretty soon.
Let's solve some mysteries together.
It's pretty soon. I kind of, I want to play it. I want to play it. I didn't get to play the original because it was like a
Tough
2017 like
Powered by
3DS
coffee.
release, which is like that's no
Self-described
man's
great
land.
Detective Pikachu works together with his partner, Tim, to solve cases around town.
Like what fucking 3DS games did I get in
Detective
2017?
Pikachu
Like
Returns for Nintendo
Miitopia,
Switch systems
Fire
is now
Emblem
available
Echoes,
for
and like
pre-order
Pokemon
on Nintendo
Ultra
eShop
Sun, and
at
that's like it.
participating retailers and online stores.
A promotional coffee blend might go crazy.
We hope you check it out and uncover for yourself the truth behind the strange cases these two must tackle. Next, we have a number of announcements and updates to share with you.
Naruto will be coming to Pokemon. Okay, so this is an anime announcement. I have heard nobody talk about like the new anime series. Yeah, this is the post Ash world. Dude goes around in a big ass blimp. It didn't start yet? Really? I guess that makes sense. Why the fuck did I think this series like already came out? I don't even have a release date for it. It's like, it'll happen when it happens.
This year, Pokemon Go is once again holding multiple
Pokemon Go! Let's
The
go!
locations for 2023 include London,
I care so
Osaka,
fucking
and
much.
coming next weekend, New York City. On August 26th and 27th, we will also be holding Pokemon Go
Brassius
Fest
and Hazel will have a
2023,
wedding episode.
a digital event that can be enjoyed from anywhere. In this year's Pokemon Go Fest, Diancie
Rika will have a
for the
wedding
first time
episode
ever.
with me.
Diancie can Mega Evolve into Mega Diancie 2. And Mega Rayquaza will also be appearing in raids. This celebration of Pokemon Go comes only once a year, so we hope you can all
14
join in.
Fan Fest ripoff?
Oh, and one more thing.
It did start? Wait, why did they have a trailer for it then? What did that trailer even tell us, other than a DLC guy is gonna be in there?
Beginning in September, Pokemon first discovered in the Paldea region will be appearing in Pokemon Go.
I didn't even process
Suit up
that
for
what was
adventure
going
and
on.
head
I
out
was
in
just
search
like,
of
man, they're
Pokemon
really
from every
obsessed
region,
with showing
from
shoes
Kanto
right
to
now.
Paldea. Pokemon Go Fest, the 2023 Pokemon World Championships, and more Pokemon making their Pokemon Go debut.
I haven't played
As we
Pokemon
continue through
Go in
Pokemon Go's
fucking
7th
years.
year, your adventures will only continue to expand. With
It kind of
entire
just
world
seems
as
like,
your
from what I can tell from people who still play Pokemon Go, it just kind of seems like Niantic keeps pissing people off. You love MOBAs! You love MOBAs!
First is a new
Holy
type of
shit!
battle, Panic Parade. With the help of your teammates, protect Tinkaton from an onslaught of wild Pokemon.
That's Tinkatuff! Come on.
Plus, the legendary
Game
Pokemon
Freak, you
Mewtwo
fucked
joins the
up.
fray. During battle, Mewtwo can Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo X. Mega Mewtwo X can use its moves in quick succession, allowing players to attack relentlessly. Players can obtain Unite License X Mewtwo via an event happening now. And starting
I
August
need like
17th,
Mewtwo
you'll
to
also
be
able
like
to
dog
Unite
shit
License
in
Y
this
Mewtwo,
because it would be
which allows
really
Mewtwo
funny if
to Mega
Mewtwo was
evolve
not
into
meta
Mega
at
Mewtwo
all.
Y. As Mega Mewtwo Y, you'll be able to battle differently than Mega Mewtwo
Like
X.
Unite hasn't played in 6 months.
Pokemon Unite
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be
after its
convinced
second
of
anniversary.
Pokemon
Please
Unite
look
because it's
forward
just
to
like
more
League of
Pokemon
Legends for
joining the
kids.
fray. The 2023 World Championship Series
Mewtwo X is out and it's
also
broken
underway.
as shit.
All players
Sad.
can participate.
I was kind of hoping it
Join
would
the
be
fun
dog
and
shit
excitement of
because
this
it'd be
year's
funny.
World Championships. And after this broadcast ends, we'll be gifting powerful Platinum Boost emblems, as well as limited licenses for both Mew and Mewtwo to everyone who enters our special gift code in Pokemon Unite. Plus, we're also holding a second anniversary prize machine.
Tired of
event.
Mewtwo? There's
This
so
is a
many
great
other
chance to
legends
get
you could do
popular
creative
holowear from
things with.
Pokemon like Pikachu and Cinderace. Please join us in celebrating Pokemon Unite's second anniversary.
Mewtwo's kind of dope though. Yeah, they could make Mew 3. Have you considered that they could make Mew 3?
Pokemon battling. It's so much better. So much more fun than I ever even knew.
I don't believe that's what Nemona sounds like.
At last, our first sync pair from the Paldea region.
I guess it is what Nemona
and
sounds
Palma.
like.
Nemona will make her debut in a new story event.
Why is she not
We
Spanish?
hope you'll enjoy seeing her interact with trainers from other regions. Nemona and Palmot are a special sync pair with the new Sprint Roll. Sync pairs with the Sprint Roll excel at attacking quickly. By introducing new roles like this one, battles in Pokemon Masters EX will keep on evolving.
Man, something about her Pokemon
Multiplayer
Masters
featuring
model like
Nemona and
looks
Palmot
off.
will go live right after this broadcast. Be sure to check them out when you're done tuning in.
They made all the Galarian characters American too.
And beginning
Game
August
Freak
9th,
freaking
another
lied.
special event will be held to celebrate Nemona's debut. Battle against Nemona as she gets stronger day by day to earn gems.
Remember when they revealed Mewtwo Y before revealing Mega Evolution and the only logical conclusion was that they actually made Mew 3?
Which excels at field effects.
I need like Mew 3 to happen, like for real. It would be like the funniest thing
To
ever.
celebrate this Pokemon Presents, you can claim a gift of 3,000 gems after the
Horse.
presentation ends. There are plenty more
This is like
events
another video game I do not
fourth
give a shit
anniversary
about.
of Pokemon Masters
They
EX.
love reminding us of
Stay tuned.
all the like Pokemon mobile games that I do not give a shit about. Speaking of a Pokemon mobile game I do not give a shit about.
Pokemon Cafe Remix. What's this? The newest dish at the cafe is
You
sushi.
love
No,
Pokemon
wait,
Cafe
it's the new
Remix.
Pokemon
How
Cafe
popular
Remix. Now
is this
visiting the
game
cafe
that
at
this game
Pokemon
like
Cafe.
still gets into like Pokemon Presents
Serve
and
up some delight
such?
to curly form Tatsugiri, droopy form Tatsugiri, and stretchy form Tatsugiri with some of your best dishes.
I feel like I've never I feel like I'm the only person who has ever played this game and I played it for like an
Just try to
hour.
Decide which Tatsugiri you like most.
Can they release more spin-offs that aren't mobile
Plus, to
games?
celebrate this
Oh, they had a
Pokemon,
Detective
we're
Pikachu
also
earlier.
giving away a special summer fun Jigglypuff. And beginning today, 5-star chef Tropical Vaporeon is now available in deliveries. Plus, Sprigatito,
You know someone who's really into Cafe?
Pokemon
Pokemon Cafe Remix is just like worse Pokemon Shuffle to me. And like Pokemon Shuffle was already like kind of annoying with like the way it did microtransactions. It was like it's like the Candy Crush model where it's like, oh, you ran out of plays for the day. Do you want to play again later? And it's like, no, I want to play now. I want to play more Pokemon Shuffle now. Yeah.
Experience the world of the Pokemon
Yeah!
TCG in video games.
Pokemon trading card game. This game rules.
Originally on Game Boy Color.
Is this out now?
Nintendo
Dude, why the fuck did I see nobody talk about this? This is fucking awesome. Pokemon trading card game
You'll search for the
rules.
legendary cards and battle all sorts of trainers using your own cards. Win battles against strong opponents and try to build the ultimate deck. And we have even more good news. Pokemon Stadium 2 will also be appearing on Nintendo 64 and Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, that's not bad. No red and blue for you though.
And Elite Four from Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver. Several mini games will also be available. You can play
Well, I'd hope so. They're in the game.
Power Plant, Furret's Frolic, and more with up to 3 of your friends.
Can play Red and
The 2
Blue on
titles
3DS.
will be available shortly after this presentation.
Pokemon Sleep, a game
Dude,
that
the
makes
3DS is
something to look
like
forward to, was released
at
last
that
month.
point, like I can just like load a ROM
When
on
you
my
track your
Steam
sleep,
Deck because
your
I'm more
results
likely
will
to
determine
do
which
that.
styles you'll find Pokemon sleeping in.
I am more likely to
You
just
may
load
find
up a
Pokemon
Red and
with rare
Blue
sleep
ROM
styles.
on my Steam Deck than I am to pull out my 3DS to
So
play
try to
Pokemon
rest
Red
your
and
very
Blue.
best and study the many sleep styles waiting to be discovered.
TCG Game
We're
Boy
also
game is one of the
preparing a good
first
sleep
video
day
games you ever
in-game event
emulated.
for the night of the full moon, in case some people struggle to get enough sleep that night. With the hope you can get enough sleep, even on such nights, we're powering up Drowsy Power on good sleep days so you can meet even more Pokemon.
Never gonna sleep now. The pressure is too great. I've said it before, I haven't, like, used
Try to
Pokemon
get your very
Sleep.
best rest together with
What
Pokemon
was that
Sleep.
gap in what he was saying? I haven't used Pokemon Sleep because I found out it, like, records what you do in your sleep, and I got, like, freaked out by that. I was
Return
like,
to the
what if I, like,
latest
say
update about
something
the
fucked
Pokemon
up in my
Scarlet
sleep?
and Pokemon Violet games, the newest games in the core Pokemon series released in November last year. Please have a look at this video.
Might be for the Japanese voiceover? Probably. What if there's a creature? Couldn't happen. What if it was all a dream? What are these new characters? And these old characters. Oh, I see. That could
We
be
will
cool.
release an online original animated series set in the Paldea region.
Hey, splitting the
name
paths
of the
into 3
series
different
is Pokemon
characters for this,
Paldean
not
Rings.
canon. Listen, not
This
everybody
original
can be
story will depict the
master
youthful drama of several
multitaskers
academy
like
students
us.
as they come into their own, growing and learning as they attend school. We hope you'll be excited to see Paldea brought to life in this animated series. We have another Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet video to share with you all.
That's right. Pikachu will be returning. Dude, no way, they're gonna show Mew 3. This is it. Baby Jesus! Damn, Mew's kind of getting owned right now. Those base 100 stats aren't helping you out, buddy. Kill Mewtwo.
We'll be holding an event called Get Mew and Mewtwo. Add Mew to your team and challenge a Mewtwo with the mightiest mark. The mythical Pokemon Mew and the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. These two longtime rivals are bringing their fierce battles to Paldea. Starting right now, you can add Mew to your team by entering
Get
this
paid.
password in the mystery gift menu in your game. Each Mew's Terra
My
hashtag
my very own Mew. Yeah, I don't do any of the raid events.
Enjoy adventuring in the Paldea region with a Mew that's all your own. Meanwhile, the legendary
I think
Pokemon
actually
Mewtwo
them making the
brings
raids harder in this
Terra
game
Raid
has
battle
actually made me like less incentivized to do them. Because like I don't think like the raids are interesting enough for me to want to like min-max the raids and like come up with the best raid Pokemon. I kind of just don't care. They're not that fun.
A number of other Terra Raid battle events that'll help you challenge
In Sword and Shield, they were baby mode,
Training
so I was like
for Mew,
fine
work
doing
together
them
with
every
your
now and
allies
then.
to take on Mewtwo. This event
Maybe that's me being like a epic casual or whatever, but I don't know.
Finally, we'd like to share some updates about the DLC coming for Pokemon.
Plus, like,
Scarlet,
every
Pokemon
fucking
Violet,
Terra Raid, like, event they do seems to be broken. I feel like they always do a Terra Raid event, and then they have to put out an apology on social media about the Terra Raid event being broken. Phantom confirmed. Clefin Gen 9 OU. Restoring balance and order. Man, Kieran needs a haircut. Was there an Adaman descendant? Adaman little cousin? Dude, when it terastallizes, the mask gets bigger. Terrastalize into Big Max for it. They just reinvented Gigantamax. Welcome to my tube. The most advanced tube in all of the land. Aether Foundation too. Skarmory is back. Skarmory's not gonna be OU, but Skarmory is back. Well, good to know that the Indigo Disc is still gonna have, like, areas you can go around in. What the fuck is that? The hell is that thing? Hold on. Rewind. What is, this is just a gun. This is a weapon. My man just brought a catapult to battle. Is this like a Duraludon, like, thing? Like new, like a regional form of Duraludon? Holy shit! It's a giraffe. Jesus Christ. That's fucking awesome. But the Raikou giraffe. Game Freak finally, like, getting into the raw appeal.
An old folktale passed down in the land of Kitakami. Pokemon trainers waiting to battle you at Blueberry Academy.
Yeah, I hope, like, this DLC is actually, like, plot relevant, because while I think, like, the Sword and Shield DLC is, like, the best parts of that game, they kind of just don't connect to the main story at all. I'm hoping we do get some good Area Zero lore. They better not have called it the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, and then it actually doesn't fucking mean anything. And, like, Game Freak's just taking us for a ride.
Supervised by Briar, one of the teachers at Blueberry Academy, you'll take part in this year's joint school trip. At the center of the
Hidden Treasure of Area Zero is the friends you made along the way? True.
People live at the base of the
You're
mountain
right.
and grow apples in sprawling
You're right.
orchards. Rice paddies stretch across the land, and time passes slowly amid an abundance of nature.
I don't wanna like call anyone out, and I don't remember who said this. There was like someone on my timeline who was like really upset that they didn't like give an evolution to Mightyena. That's the only thing I know about this direct, is that they don't have an evolution of Mightyena.
In the land of Kitakami,
I don't know, I didn't think they would have evolutions of any guys in this DLC.
You'll also meet two siblings who
It's
study
got
at
Girder,
Blueberry
though.
Academy.
Yeah, honestly, like, who cares about Mightyena? They got Girder, though.
The strong-willed Carmine and her younger brother, the meek and gentle Kieran.
I mean, honestly, I respect loving Mightyena that much that them not, like, doing an evolution is, like...
You'll set out on
Wait, they do have new evolutions. What the hell?
Folktale past
Diplin. I mean, like... That's kind of cool. I like the design. It's very silly. It's probably gonna still be, like, not that good in terms of, like, battling, but it's, like, cute. And isn't that what's most important, is that it's cute?
the apple.
The quad ice weakness is, like, so sad, though. For a dragon that is already not that strong. What if Diplin is secretly, like, Ubers? The ultimate, like, Uber Pokemon.
Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. These Pokemon are known as the Loyal Three, and they're hailed as heroes. In the
Kung
land
Fu
of
Panda.
Kitakami, inspired by the tale of the Loyal Three and the Ogre, the Festival of Masks is held each year, and the village bustles with people and stalls.
Diplin's ability reduces
What lies behind
evasiveness.
this old folktale?
I mean, if it has some,
Hope
like,
you'll all
really
dive in
good
and find out for yourselves.
low accuracy moves, that might be funny to play with.
A traveling photographer is also
Like, I don't know, if it's got, like, a 100% shot with, like, Draco Meteor, that would be funny as fuck.
Certain Pokemon. Take pictures of Pokemon alongside Parrot and help her with her mission.
See, I don't have the struggles of the person who's upset about the Mightyena. Because, like, all the Pokemon I like are already, like, good.
You can use Mochi to increase base points.
I'm like the one image of Blue that's, like,
Mochi can even reset a Pokemon
win with your favorites. Yeah, well, my favorites are Landorus, Therian, and Ferrothorn.
And that's not all. You'll be getting the new Roto Stick. Take photos with wider angles using the Roto Stick. Try out new poses and give your snapshots more variety. Enjoy your school
You got
trip
that
in the
selfie
beautiful
stick.
Land of Kitakami. Part 2, the Indigo Disc. Director Cyrano of Blueberry Academy, your academy's sister school,
We can do
will
Kingdom
invite you to
Hearts
visit as an
selfies.
exchange student. This is Blueberry Academy, where your story will unfold. Amazingly enough, this newly built school lies mostly underwater.
I don't want to go to Blueberry Academy.
In the terrarium located within the school, you'll find the subtropical savanna biome, the lush coastal biome, the rough and rugged canyon biome, and the freezing polar biome. A total of 4
More
artificial
ice
breeding
types.
areas. Each of these areas is home to many different Pokemon. You'll get to know the students of this academy, take on new classes, and
This is like the
experience
Simpsons
student life that's a bit
movie.
different from what you're used to.
You know, when they put the dome over Springfield, that's what I feel like. I feel like so
The academy
claustrophobic.
students often engage each other in battle.
I'm
and
like
fight
looking
for a
at it
group
and I'm
called
like,
the
I don't
BB.
know. I feel like I can't breathe in here. The
At the top of
BB
this league
League.
stand the Elite Four.
They have the Elite
There's the
Four
level-headed
again.
student Lacey, the fiery, battle-loving cook Crispin, the taciturn and cool-headed Amaris, and Drayton, whose laid-back attitude belies his impressive battle skills. His partner, Archaludon, is a new Pokemon.
Oh,
that
it's an
evolved from
evolution. They started that as BBW League. Dude, where do I sign up? Out of my way, Game Boy, I'm about to get it.
Partner, Archaludon.
This is a fucking beast. We got Eviolite, Duraludon. I think I have COVID. I felt like Duraludon's stats were like good. I mean, I guess not good enough where it was like super viable in like OU or anything. A 535 is not bad. That's like starters. This dude's stats gotta go like kind of crazy. Archaludon, maybe it's just like full-on pseudo legendary at this point. Because I can't imagine them like increasing the stats that much more with the evolution. I'm kind of thinking the Mightyena guy is kind of right. Why the fuck does Duraludon have an evolution? I like honestly thought when I would look it up, it would be like, oh yeah, its stats are like 400, and then I'd be like, you know what? You're probably right. But then, like, no, it's like as good. It has like stats equivalent to like a starter Pokemon. It's definitely like with Eviolite, it's gonna be like beefy as fuck. It's already got like 115 defense. I mean, its Spadef isn't that good, but I mean, like, what is it like weak to? It's weak to like fighting and ground, and how many like good like special ground and like fighting moves are there? You have like Aura Sphere and like Earth Power, and that's like it, right? Because they thought of more cool things to do with the design, I guess. I thought this was just gonna be like a regional form, honestly. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that far removed. I mean, Duraludon was cool. It's like definitely like I've like come around. I'm on the Mightyena trainers like from my Twitter feed like side. Like, how the fuck did this guy get an evolution? He's like already good. I didn't say it in the vid, but it gets an electric move that's both Meteor Beam and Rain Solar Beam. Yeah, Pokemon power creep is fucking crazy.
Duraludon is a new Pokemon that evolves from Duraludon. These fierce trainers
I'm still
are
gonna
all
call it
looking to each other.
Duraludon though, sorry.
To battle them, you'll first need to take on their elite trials. A Apparently, one of these trials even lets your Koraidon or Miraidon fly around temporarily. Perhaps this latent power will be fully unlocked someday.
Dude, if you could, like, teach your Pokemon to fly in the DLC and then use them in the overworld like that, that would go crazy.
It even
Get in on Little Cup Duraludon. There's no fucking way Duraludon is Little Cup. With those stats, what will happen is that Duraludon will, like, kill children. It will get into the news.
At one point during your studies here, you'll be able to invite trainers from Paldea to be your special instructors. You can spend time with these trainers to get to know them better and battle them too.
Can I get to know Rika better?
Finally, your adventure will lead you back to Paldea. What could the hidden treasure of Area Zero possibly be? That was Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet's DLC.
Back into the
hidden
pit.
treasure of Area Zero. We hope you look forward to adventuring beyond Paldea's borders.
The DLC does look good. It does look quite fun.
What did you think? We now have the release date for Part 1, the Teal
Like that we both went for the gay
Please
option.
watch for future announcements.
But what if it doesn't
and
happen?
news on
Because they
Part
said,
2
like, the gym
and
leaders.
videos.
Did they say the Pokemon League members?
We hope
We
you
might
look
be
forward to
fucked.
adventuring in the land of Kitakami.
It might
and
be
the new
Jover.
encounters awaiting you there. That's all for today's presentation.
Oh, they said League?
Thank you for tuning in.
It's not Jover. Alright. Let's talk about things outside of my initial reaction. Pokemon Worlds is like... This happens in like 3 days or some shit. This happens like so soon that like I don't even know necessarily what the point is to like have this in here. Like I feel like everybody who's excited for this event is already like booked. Like, oh, from August 11 to the 13th, go to the Pokemon Trainer Cruise. Dude, that's in like 3 days. You think I'm gonna upend my life in 3 days to go on the Pokemon Trainer Cruise? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind, Pokemon Company? Have you lost your wits? This animation, I don't know, I kind of think it looks a little ugly. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? It's like the realistic, like, Disney 3D, like, art style, but, like, translated into 2D designs, and I don't know. It's not for me. I mean, it's, like, I'm sure, like, kids will watch it and think it's, like, dope. Because it's like a animation for, like, kids. I think inevitably, like, any story that's like, oh, I'm the new kid in town, and I'm going to, like, middle school, and it's, like, awkward, but then I find a common interest with other people. And it's like, dude, I'm, like, 23. I haven't been in middle school in, like, a decade. I can't relate to that. This isn't relatable to me, and it doesn't really have to be, because it's, like, a thing for kids. But there is nothing that I could quite possibly, like, have less interest in watching. It's like they made a cartoon out of the Duolingo people. The box is cute. It's got a cute Pikachu and, like, Charmander sticker.
And eventually...
TM10. Which one is TM10 even? Oh, that's Hidden Power. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. It's like, unleash your hidden power at our Pokemon Club. I mean, it makes sense that they would release so many. They're probably trying to fill the gap that's left by Ash dying. Ash is dead forever. So they're probably releasing, like, more animated stuff than usual. I think this one is just, like, being released to YouTube.
So the new girl can play.
I really like the Mischievous is, like, the most evil
Competition
Pokemon.
with championship points on the line.
So the new girl can play. Alright. Detective Pikachu. This game looks cute. This game looks cute. I mean, you have Detective Pikachu. This is, like, also, like, I'm gonna play this, and I'll probably enjoy it a decent amount. It definitely is, like, aiming towards a younger audience as well. Like, oh, look at Detective Pikachu do all these wacky things. But if, like, the gameplay is, like, interesting enough, like, I think it'll still be, like, pretty fun and, like, cool. I never played the original, so I don't know too much about it. I feel like a lot of people didn't play the original, but a lot of people did see the movie. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, the movie, like, blew up, probably because it was, like, a live-action video game movie that didn't suck. But the game itself, like, it just released, like, way too late into the 3DS lifespan for anyone to, like, give a fuck. Like, when the fuck did Detective Pikachu come out on 3? Like, see, I look up Detective Pikachu on Google, and, like, the first result is for the film. This came out in 2018? Yeah, no way. No shot. Like, in Japan, they had a good time to, like, play Detective Pikachu and, like, get into Detective Pikachu. Releasing a 3DS game in 2018 translated is crazy. They're insane. Can you imagine a universe where they try to make the sequel look like the movie? Dude, it would look so gross. Like, I think the movie looks good for what it is. You could not translate that into video game graphics. It would look disgusting. It would look yucky disgusting, as we say in the business. I do think it was funny. Detective Pikachu just chills in Galarian Darmanitan's, like, head. Dude, the Slowpoke with the hat, though, that goes crazy. That goes crazy. But yeah, this seems like a fun, like, mystery game for, like, kids. It might be, like, fun to check out. I hope it's, like, not aiming, like, too low. You know, I hope I don't play this and, like, everything is, like, so fucking obvious that it feels like I'm playing, like, a preschool game. Like, it feels like I'm playing, like, a Scooby-Doo, like, game for, like, the computer where it's, like, you can only click on 3 objects and one of those 3 objects is what you need. Like, I'm not gonna expect, like, a Ace Attorney style, like, investigation puzzle, but... You know, give me a little something to sink my teeth into. Give me a little something, you know? We will see, though. We will see. They showed the trailer for the anime, but, like, is this series, like, not out? This series is literally out. At least in Japan it is. Maybe it's not out in the West and that's why we got it. But even then, that feels weird. Because I think the only thing they changed for these Pokemon Presents is, like, the dub. I could be wrong. What is, like, the official title for this anime? Because, like, Pokemon Horizons itself is out. Yeah, what the fuck? It's just called Pokemon Horizons. This is a trailer for the anime that is already out. Game Freak! You freaked it. Probably just the Western release. I guess so. Pokemon Go Fest is like, who cares? I just gotta be so real here, like, who cares? Literally everybody I know who, like, was into Pokemon Go is just, like, pissed off at Niantic for, like, one reason or another. It feels like nobody is happy with the state of Pokemon Go. They are adding the Gen 9 guys in there. Which, I mean, yeah. Do they have, like, all the, like, Gen 1s through 8s in Pokemon Go? Because I remember for a while they were releasing them in a weird way where it's like, oh, here's some of the Johto Pokemon, and now we're gonna release some of the Hoenn Pokemon. That would be, like, oddly unsatisfying to me. If I was trying to go for, like, 100% and get all the Pokemon in Pokemon Go, it would be, like, so fucking weird for me to be like, oh, I got all the Hoenn Pokemon, but not actually because there's, like, 50 that aren't in the game yet. Hold on. What if the caller ID reveals a weird name? This is a fun part of having a phone in my room. Dude, like, during the day we get so many fucking spam calls. It was crazy. There was, like, a day, like, a week or so ago where we just got, like, 5 spam calls in a row. From, like, different numbers, like, within an hour, we got, like, 5 separate spam calls. They've been going crazy with the spam calls recently. That, like, I just, like, literally don't answer the phone. Because it's, like, it's probably gonna be bullshit. A lot of Galar Pokemon are missing? Damn. Again, that'd be so unsatisfying to me. I'd be, like, freaked out. This image is kind of cute. Inteleon kind of got the, like, little drummer boy, like, drip going on. Pokemon Unite is a video game that I could not have less interest in, though. I do not like MOBAs. I don't think you could ever convince me to get into a MOBA. I've come around on a lot of different, like, genres and, like, types of games. I actually think it's probably just for my own safety that I don't get into MOBAs. Like, at all. It does have the Panic Parade, though. Yeah, the funny outfits are great, but I'm not playing Pokemon League of Legends. It really was a slippery slope. It was like they did Pokemon Unite, and then like the League of Legends show, like Arcane or whatever, like came out, and like it got a bunch of people into like League of Legends, and it's like it really is like it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. We're not teaching our kids to avoid League of Legends like the plague, when we should be. League of Legends is a net negative for your gaming experience. And I will not stand for it. I will not stand for it. Nemona in Pokemon Masters is also like whatever. I'm not playing this shit either because it's like a gacha. Man, back to back the MOBA into the gacha is like crazy. They really got nothing else going on. But yeah, I have like no interest in this either. We're moving on. But you can get the British bloke with the horse. So if you're like into the British bloke with the horse though. God, this game has existed for 4 years? How much money is like Pokemon Masters like making that they're like still like frequently updating this game? I feel like I know, like, the general, like, money-making of, like, a lot of the other Nintendo mobile games, but the Pokemon mobile games are kind of an anomaly. It feels like they kind of exist in their own, like, bubble. I know that Pokemon Rumble Rush got shut down within a year. Nobody was playing that shit. Which is how I thought, like, Pokemon Cafe Remix would go. I'm surprised this game is still going. And, like, they're still making events for it. Because, like, I don't know. It's just, like... Dude, I kind of just miss Troze. I miss Pokemon Troze. Pokemon Troze was fucking awesome. And, like, like, Battle Troze was pretty good, and then we had Pokemon Shuffle, which was, like, a doofy mobile game, but it was still fun. And now we have this, and it's, like, the worst version of that idea. Pokemon Cafe Remix is, like, the worst version of Troze that they've come out with. Okay, they announced NSO stuff. Is this, like, stuff coming today?
The world of the Pokemon TCG in video game form with Pokemon trading card game.
I could probably just check my Switch and, like, try and update the apps. They are? Hell yeah.
You'll search for the legendary.
Hell yeah. Pokemon TCG is fucking awesome, dude. Like, if you guys have NSO, and it's, like, the base NSO, too. This isn't even expansion pass. If you guys just have base NSO, like, you owe it to yourself to play this game. Because it's, like, dope. Pokemon trading card game is fucking awesome. Pokemon Stadium 2 is, like, fun, too. I'll probably end up streaming that in a similar way to how I streamed 1, where I just, like, used the rental Pokemon to try and beat, like, the gym leader castle. That could be fun. That could be fun. So I thought Pokemon Stadium was quite fucking fun. That was a lot of fun. Wonder which rental Pokemon will be good this time. I mean, if they give Snorlax, like, a good moveset, like, that's your guy. Because I know, like, the thing with Gen 2 is that Snorlax is busted. Only ever played 1 and used entirely rentals and just played the minigames over and over. Respect.
The 2 titles you see here.
Yeah, this shit is just, like, available now. Although I am a little sad that we're getting Stadium 2 before Mario Party 3. Because I really would rather be playing Mario Party 3 with my friends. God, Nintendo, please. Yeah, I'm still on the copium for, like, a Red and Blue Switch Online release. I feel like part of it is kind of the age rating. I feel like Red and Blue is, like, a little awkward for them to re-release because it has, like, the Game Corner in it. And, like, they can't reasonably take out the Game Corner unless they, like, you know, divide up, like, where the like, they would have to, like, go back and, like, edit, like, Pokemon Red and Blue, and I don't think they give enough of a shit to do that. So they would kind of have to take, like, the jacked up age rating, I think. I don't know if it would be jacked up in the West, but I know in, like, European countries, like, I think, like, Red and Blue on NSO was, like, straight up rated M or some shit. Or, like, the European equivalent. Trying to see. Yeah, it's like Peggy 12. I actually thought I got, like, jacked up way more than that. But, yeah. The Game Corner is, like, a big, awkward problem that I'm sure, like, I think, like, if they want to re-release them, they just have to bite the bullet with the bigger age rating. I mean, it's fucking whatever. Like, I understand why those laws are in place because they don't want, like, little kids to get into gambling, but I gotta be honest, like, they were gonna get into gambling anyways. You know? Because you have to keep gambling. 12 isn't such an egregious raise from E anyways. Yeah, that's, like, Earthbound getting, like, jacked up to a T rating. That's not, like, bad. Final Fantasy rhythm game is a 16 because they keep trying to make you go to the eShop. God. I hope they do red and blue on NSO and, like, gold and silver, because I don't want to have to, like, pull out my 3DS for that. And again, like, at that point, I would just emulate them. Like, I would just rather emulate them than, like, pull out my 3DS to play them. True. Sephiroth is a scary fellow. Sephiroth is a scary fellow. I just kind of, like, glossed over Pokemon Sleep. I didn't, like, talk about Pokemon Sleep at all. I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm, like, still, like, kind of fucked up that this game exists. This game is, like, not real. I'm not convinced. I think, like, people are playing, like, a practical joke on me, and we still live in a world where this game's never coming out. Well, I spent a lot of time on the DLC. I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's the big shit. Oh, no, wait, this isn't DLC. This is the, Paldean show. It's rated for violence and in-game purchases, and you don't think the violence is 16 worthy? Even though Sephiroth summons a meteor to kill everybody on planet Earth? I mean, this'll be, like, cute, this Paldean Wind series. You'll see it, and it'll be cute, and we'll smile. Mewtwo Raid series is, like, whatever. Like, this is the one thing that kind of, like, makes me, like, feel weird about Scarlet and Violet DLC. Like, it looks good, but it's also, like, Scarlet and Violet is still, like, kind of a fucked up, like, broken video game a little bit. They're fucked up video games that I love, but I do still feel a little weird about them, like, not really fixing up the game that much. Like, they fixed it up slightly. Like, I think what they did was make it so there's, like, a little less encounters around, so the frame rate isn't as fucked up, and, like, there's less chance of, like, a memory leak happening. But, I don't know, it feels a little weird to release DLC while Scarlet and Violet are still not really in their best state. But I guess you could say that about, like, the Sword and Shield DLC, too. Like, a big complaint a lot of people had about Sword and Shield was that it was, like, a hallway game. And then they, like, released these big, open, like, Sword and Shield DLCs. And it's like, that's cool. It should have been in the game to begin with. You know? It is what it is. The DLC will be fun, I think. So it's fine, I guess. You could take a picture in front of this. Feel like it's a mix of them having to work on DLC instead of patches, and some of the issues just not being able to be fixed with a patch. They need to figure out how to make it so the game doesn't have to render all the water in the video game at all times. Like, there has to be a better way. And, like, these, like, legendary dudes are, like, fine. I don't, like, hate the legendary designs. They're just not that interesting to me. I kind of think, like, the what's it called? The Ruin guys from the main game are, like, cooler. Like, Qianpao is kind of like a boss. But these guys are just, like, kind of okay to me. I mean, the Teal Mask Pokemon is cute. I like that. I bet it's, like, really silly looking under the mask. It's, like, a very silly, happy guy. Like, some Skull Kid Majora's Mask shit. I do think it's funny that they had, like, a biome drop. Dipplin is cute. This is a cute, like, new Pokemon. I am glad that this DLC is introducing new Pokemon. I guess it's not that unique. Sword and Shield had a few new Pokemon in the DLC, like the new Regis and stuff, but I mean, I'll never complain about getting more new Pokemon. I think that's cool. It's just a shame that, like, there's probably not going to be a good opportunity to use the new Pokemon, like, in-game. Because, like, most of the people who are going to get this DLC have already beat the game, you know? And I don't know if it's going to have, like, scaling levels like Sword and Shield. It might. It might. But it also feels like if the DLCs, like, explore Area Zero, then, like, you probably have to beat the game before you can do that. Dude, what the fuck is with the phone? Bruh. Forgot the folktale these guys are based on. You're surprised it took this long to make them.
And Pheasantipity. These
Actually, now that I'm looking at these designs, like, in-game, yeah, these designs are kind of cute. I like them, actually. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I was on, like, some fucked up haterade. I like this guy. This is the best one. He's kind of got, like, some chill-ass swagger. Where was the fucked up giraffe? I need to see the fucked up giraffe again. Was it, like, right at the end of the DLC trailer? This is, like, the funniest design ever. And then, like, Iron Cobalion is cool. I guess they're just gonna, like, go through with, like, Scarlet having Paradox dogs, and then Violet having Paradox, swords. Although, like, as a result of that, we might not get Paradox Keldeo, which would be sad, because there's no fourth legendary dog. Your horse is fucked up. I do like the robot Cobalion. I think it's quite dope. Unless Paradox Ho-Oh, dude, Paradox, like, future Ho-Oh could kinda go crazy. That could kind of be, like, sick as fuck. If Game Freak knows what's good, they will do that shit. Honestly, like, analyzing individual Pokemon, like, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's, like, power creep is, like, so fucked up that, like, other than, like, Clefable, I could not tell you if, like, literally any Pokemon would still be, like, viable if they were viable in the first place.
Point during your studies here, you'll be able to invite trainers from Paldea to be...
I need to invite Rika to be my special instructor. This needs to happen. Yeah, the DLC looks cool. Hopefully it'll run at a better frame rate than the main game. You know, maybe they had a little more time to cook it in the oven. Or maybe not, who knows? It comes out relatively soon, too. It's like in September, part 1. Like the Pokemon based off folk tales and stories. There should be a Pokemon game that has you fight 8 gym teachers. True. But yeah, this looks cool. This looks cool. Archaludon is, like, fucked up. Archaludon is fucked up. That is, like, a Pokemon that shouldn't exist. Alright. Well, I do not know if I will stream later. Probably not. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I hope you all have a good day. There should be a me that goes to bed. True. Very true. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I'm gonna have a good time. Pokemon Presents? It was pretty good. I mean, it's hard not to make it a little good if it's 35 minutes. They would have to have some really bad announcements for like 35 minutes long if it was gonna be like dog shit. Like, they'd have to fuck it up severely. But yeah, DLC looks cool. Pokemon TCG, go play that shit if you have NSO, because that game rules. I will probably be back later in the week with Mega Man or something. I'm not sure yet. I might just chill. I'm very close to my vacation, which I'm excited for. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.